Got fitted Japan!
Yeah, all the time me on business. I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open and the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet up to the floor, and we're messing on go. Yeah, I've been in before. I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands. I'm all about my business. Let me love you till the morning. Let me love you till the morning, yeah.
What's up, faders, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. And in this very special episode number 781, we are going to do something very exciting, something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. In this episode, we are going to explore the sounds of Tokyo in 2025. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I've been organizing music events here in Japan for a very, very, very long time. I started off as a DJ, and I was organizing drum and bass events, and then from there I did rock and roll and hardcore and funk and hip hop and so on. And yeah, I love it. I love the sounds of Tokyo. There's just so much great music coming out of Tokyo right now, and I just felt that right now was the time where I needed to share the music that I enjoy with the world. You know, there's just so much great stuff here, and I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, yeah, J-pop, maybe a little K-pop or something. You know, yeah, we've been listening to this stuff for a long time, and we love it. Well, faders, guess what? Tokyo is not all about J-pop. There are so many great underground bands here in Tokyo, and I'm very proud to be a part of the underground music scene here in Tokyo. There's just so many good people that are involved in it. There's so many great organizers, promoters. There's so many great live houses. There's just an incredible amount of bands. And in this episode and in the next episode, I'm going to play some of the bands that performed for my events of this year. And I know there's just so many incredible bands, and if I played every single band that's amazing that I consider to be great, this podcast would be like 800 hours long, and we don't want to listen to that, right? It's just too much music, too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play 8 tracks from 8 bands in this episode, and we're going to call this the A-side. And then in the following episode, I'm going to play 8 more tracks from 8 other bands, and that is going to be the B-side, right? And there's no difference between like quality of bands between the A-side and the B-side. I'm just calling it the A-side and the B-side, just like a record. And yeah, these bands are absolutely fantastic. But like I said before, there are just so many incredible bands. There's just so much. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So faders, without further ado, I hope you enjoy this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. And we're going to start off very strong with a fantastic band. This band is called the Aztec Brides. Now, I booked the Aztec Brides for the first time about a year and a half ago. And they were recommended to me by another friend. This guy came up to me and he's like, yo, Johnny, you got to book this band. This band is like new. They're hot. They're fresh. They got this really great sound, and you're going to love them. And I'm like, okay, cool. What's the name? And my friend said, they're called the Aztec Brides. And I was like, holy smokes, the Aztec Brides? I'm going to book them just on the name alone. That's an incredible name. So I was like, all right, cool. And I booked them. And then when they got on stage and they started performing, I was blown away. Their performance was absolutely spectacular. In fact, their performance was explosive. They're so dynamic. They're running around. They're jumping around and stuff. They were in sync. They were amazing. I absolutely love them. And on top of that, their music also was equally as incredible. So without further ado, faders, the Aztec Brides. And the name of this track is, of course, Love for a Day. Enjoy.
You're a whore, a beauty.
All right, faders, our next band is Fever Moon. And Fever Moon is a really incredible band here. They are absolutely explosive. Headed by Jay Holmes, who's an amazing graphic designer. And even better than his graphic design is his performance. When you see Fever Moon, this guy transforms into a master of the universe. This guy is explosive. The energy that you find in this band is just incredible. And that is more than obvious in this next track. This next track is called Old Ghost Ruin, and it's a Bob Weston remix. It is incredible, and you're going to love it as much as I do.
I'm still digging through the wreckage that you left me. I'm still kicking through that dirty dark lens. I'm still seeking out the cards that'll protect me. I'm still searching for my friends who never leave. But when the party ends, and all I'm doing is standing in the light with the circle somewhere in between. No ghost run, taking on the night. Is someone here? I'm not certain. Thought I saw your face in my curtain. I could swear on my life. Now the story folds every time that you see me, and every time I bury my head in your thighs. And there's no anchor to this old ghost ruin. There's no shadow on your side, baby, 'cause tonight I'm drinking up the tide. And all I'm doing is standing in the light with the circle somewhere in between. And no ghost ruin ripping through the night. Is someone here? I'm not certain. Thought I saw your face in my
Moving forward, we have VAIWATT. And faders, a little bit about VAIWATT. VAIWATT is absolutely fantastic. They were on Got Faded Japan number, I think, 732. And in that episode, they explained the music scene in Japan to a T, and they discussed their band and who they are and what they do. And if you haven't listened to that episode yet, I highly recommend that you do. But a little bit about VAIWATT is that they are the creators of an organization and an event called Edo Wave. And Edo Wave is a multicultural music event where they basically just kind of introduce their music and music that they love to the world and stuff. And they've traveled all over the United States, Europe, Asia, and of course Japan. And VAIWATT is just amazing. They're great people, wonderful people, very, very positive, and their music is amazing. I love their music. And yes, faders, let's just move forward and check out their music. And the name of this track is called Yellow Goblins.
Yellow goblins, middle in the overkill. Yellow goblins, beating she was scared. Yellow goblins, spooky tooky Wednesday night. Yellow goblins, suki da dake arina. Iya o nogarero, uwasa nao, jihobo. その一杯のために歌おう歌おう挫折こそロックンロール危険で楽しい遊び Yellow Goblins 緑の Overkill Yellow Goblins そいつを飲み干せば Yellow Goblins Spooky Dooky Wednesday night Yellow Goblins はちゃめちゃになりな Face Come on 月火水木金土水曜は飲まねえよ土曜日もパーティー月曜まで季節は俺らが集まるタイトル眩しく散らばる怒り Yellow Goblins Cocktail Overkill Yellow Goblins 飲み干せデストロイで Yellow Goblins Spooky Dooky Wednesday night Yellow Goblins 勝手にやりな Yellow Goblins Yellow Goblins チャーリータゲット Goblins Yellow Goblins 好きなだけやりな Yellow Goblins Last of all day
Coming up next, we have the Beat Jackers. Oh man, faders, I'm very excited to play this track. The name of this track is Root of Evil, and yeah, the Beat Jackers is just great. You're going to love this track. And a little bit about the Beat Jackers is that they're a full-on big band. Usually bands in Japan are 3 to 4 people, but this band right here, there's I think there's a keyboardist, a saxophonist, 3 singers, There's of course a drummer, 2 guitarists, and yeah, it's huge. It's a big performance, and these guys are absolutely rocking. And I'll tell you what, faders, if you come to Japan and you see any kind of promotion or poster, and if it says the Beatjackers on there, just do yourself a favor and go to that show, because it's always a good time. Positive vibes, good music. Yeah, bring your dancing shoes, because I guarantee you can be hitting that dance floor. And another cool thing about the Beatjackers is every single person in that band is just so positive and so cool and just so fun to hang around with. So yeah, after the show, I always have a great time having a couple of beers, hanging out with these guys and stuff. They're really, really, really good people. I love these guys so much, and I know for a fact that you're gonna love this song. So let's just roll it.
Brothers and sisters, we're gonna discuss the root of all evil. Tell you where it comes from. Try to help me let it go. Just let it go. Used to believe that the answer was money. Thought I was sure there was no way to doubt me. Later on I started to think, money don't think what it costs people to blink. What it means is that they change in the blink of an eye. But do money cause people to change on the fly? Now I know money is a temptation, but who makes the choice to go that way? And cause money's really just a piece of paper anyway, not a living, breathing person led astray. The mind makes the choice, not the cash. You chose to take the money and dash. Growing up, family was broke ass. Tough times, didn't have things on smash. Do I blame money for my evil ways? No, but I did so back in the day. The root of all evil is money. The root of all evil is men. The root of all evil is women. The true root of all evil is you. The root of all evil is money. The root of all evil is men. The root of all evil is women. The true root of all evil is you. It's a labyrinth of lies, but I'm not surprised to see that I can blame these other guys, but the root of evil is me. It's a game that we all play to avoid responsibility. I can try to get me through the day, but the root of all evil is me. It's me. It's me. Everyone is free. We control our own destiny. Love's a possibility. We are the sons of liberty. What a fucking joke. It's a farce and we've forgotten that we all play the magnet's role in this apple and it's rotten. But we can bring it down. We can deal the final blow. We can say we ain't gonna take this shit no more. But deep down we all know it was always meant to be. And although my jaw is flopping till I stop being me, this is always gonna happen. The root of all evil is money. The root of all evil is men. The root of all evil is women. The true root of all evil is you. The root of all evil is money. The root of all evil is men. The root of all evil is women. The true root of all evil is you. It's a labyrinth of lies, but I'm not too blind to see that I can blame these other guys, but the root of evil is me. It's a game that we all play to avoid responsibility. I can try to get me through the day, but the root of all evil is me. It's me. It's me. He had what you wanted. You smashed his head in and took it. They asked why you did it. You simply said you wouldn't give it. She had what you wanted. I mean, she looked so pretty. You offered a drink after drink until you slipped over Mickey. What goes through our minds when we commit crimes? But think it's all fun and games. Broken by the bad, picked up by the good. Assured self-destruction. Let's change the way we do things. Be real with love. The society that's broken down. Otherwise, it's all the same. The root of all evil is money. The root of all evil is men. The root of all
Faders, at the beginning of this episode, I said that all the bands are from Tokyo, Japan. And to be honest, that is 99.9999999% true. This next band is not from Tokyo, Japan. This next band is from Australia. And the reason why I'm putting them into this mix is because they do come to Japan every so often and they perform and they do an absolutely fantastic job. These guys rock. And I have them booked in the next 3 weeks, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing their performance. These guys are great guys. Oh my gosh, they're the Koffin Rockers, okay? The Koffin Rockers, and many people that live in Japan that are part of the punk rock and ska scene love these guys. They kind of have a rockabilly kind of ska kind of feel to them and stuff. It's really unique. It's really exciting. And the cool thing about this band is that when they perform with one of those stand-up basses, the don 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 don, one of those. And I just find that so cool. I find that so cool. And the guy that performs, the bassist, when he performs, he jumps on the bass and he spins it around and stuff. It's really, really cool. It's a great performance. I highly recommend that anybody and everybody go out and see the Koffin Rockers. I don't care if you got to buy a plane ticket to Tokyo or to Australia or to wherever they're playing. Just do it. Just do it, do it, do it. Say it with me. Do it, do it, do it. Go out and see the Koffin Rockers. But before you do that, listen to this next track by the Koffin Rockers. The name of this track is Suffer.
Suffer, suffer, babe, you're gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, babe, you're gonna hang your head and cry. Suffer, suffer, babe, you're gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, babe, you're gonna hang your head and cry. Baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Calm down, you're just being crazy. Your endless screaming doesn't faze me, and I don't know what's going on tonight. Stop now, I am what you make me. Just hold tight, my little baby, and I don't know what's going on and on. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Mocking screams, shaking hands, having nightmares about my friends, and you're not feeling safe anymore. Contemplate, tying the knot, the long drop and sudden stop. But will this madness end with your life? Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna suffer for your life. Suffer, suffer, baby, gonna hang your head and cry. Suffer, suffer,
Creep Down is our next band, and Creep Down is absolutely fantastic, faders. If you've been listening to Got Faded Japan within the last 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, you definitely know Creep Down, because the lead singer, Scott, has been on the show maybe 2 dozen times at this point. He's a really good friend of mine, and this band is absolutely incredible. This band has a lot of energy, and they are performing all the time in Japan. So if you will come to Tokyo, I highly recommend that you see Creep Down. They play all over the place, left, right, and center throughout Tokyo. Everybody loves them. Their performance is incredible. Scott, he jumps off the stage, he gets in the audience, so does their bassist Peter, and it is so much fun to see these guys rock out and stuff. If you like hard rock music, Creep Down should be your number one band, because these guys are firing it up. Seriously, no joke. They've got tons of music videos out there, tons of tracks that you can listen to on the internet, especially right here on Got Faded Japan. So without further ado, let's move forward with one of their newer tracks, which I think is really, really, really hot. And the name of this track is Unborn. Enjoy, faders. Faders, last but not least is a band that I hold dear to my heart. The name of this band is Meisou, and Meisou is an absolutely incredible trio. Now, imagine you have a time machine and you go back and you see the expression on your face when you saw Nirvana for the first time. Maybe you saw them in concert for the first time. Maybe you saw their video, Smells Like Teen Spirit. But the first time you saw Nirvana, your face changed. Your mouth opened. Your eyes got bigger. Your eyeballs were popping out of your head. Your ears were like on fire because Nirvana changed the game. When Nirvana got on stage and they performed, you instantly realized that all rock and roll music before them is outdated. And that's kind of the way I feel when I hear this next band, Meisou, because Meisou is a band that just completely transforms the game. These guys, they are something else. They are absolutely incredible. Their performance is their performance is pretty wild, to be honest. You know, it's like one of those performances where you're watching it and you're thinking like, oh my gosh, somebody's going to get hurt. Either one of these guys in the band's going to get hurt or somebody in the audience is going to get hurt. And I don't think I want to stop it because I'm just so entranced with this band. This band is absolutely awesome. These guys are great. And a little history about these guys. Well, okay, my history with these guys. I think I'm one of the guys that kind of like discovered Meisou. And how I did that was basically just being at the right place at the right time. It was about 2 years ago, and I was walking from Yoyogi Park to Harajuku with a friend. And we were walking and just enjoying the nice summer air and drinking a couple of beers. And when we got towards Meiji Jingu Shrine, we heard this explosive rock music. And I looked over to where the music was coming from, and I saw this big group of tourists taking photos. And I was like, oh my God, let's go check this out. So we walked up and we saw these 3 young guys performing, and they were playing, it sounded like Sonic Youth times 10. These guys were just out of their minds, playing this music, just going crazy, and they were in their own zone. These guys were just, they didn't care about anything that was happening around them, about the people, about the weather. It could have been raining, it could have been an earthquake, people could have had guns pointed at them. They wouldn't have cared. They were so much into the music, and that was more than obvious. I could feel that energy when they're performing, and I was like, oh my God, these guys are absolutely incredible. I haven't heard music like this just awesome in such a long time, you know. Like, I mean, it's different, you know. And I knew that I had to book them, and I was thinking, I was like, should I get their card? Should I give them my Instagram or something? And then I saw something that I've never seen before in my life. I saw the bassist take off his bass, and he started rubbing his bass on the concrete on the street to make a sound, you know, thus, you know, of course, like Sonic Youth, you know, they used to do crazy stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm definitely going to hang out with these guys. So after the performance and all the tourists, like, you know, like just took off or whatever, I went up to them and I was like, yo, you guys, my name is Johnny. I organize the AMP events, and I definitely want you guys to play. Are you free next week? And of course they're like, yeah, this guy's a tourist, whatever, you know. And I'm like, no. Listen, here, this is who I am. I show them my Instagram. I'm like, listen, I book these kinds of bands. I think you guys would be perfect. I've got a space open. Please, listen to this stuff. Come to the show, perform. Please. You know, I could barely even talk. You know, I was stuttering. I was like, please, like Roger Rabbit or something. Anyway, they kind of loosely blew me off or whatever. And then about like 3 hours later, I received a message from them because I think they checked out my SNS and like, oh my God, this guy's for real. He's legit, you know? And that this happens to me all the time when I find somebody on the street. And anyway, they contacted me and they're like, oh yeah, we'd love to perform. And I was like, fantastic. You're playing in 2 weeks. So I booked them to perform at Shibuya Nab. And I called up all my friends. I called up everybody that I knew that was in a band, and I was like, listen, you guys have to come to this show. You got to see this band. I've never seen anybody perform like this. I've never heard music this incredible before. This is insane. This is something new. This is something big. Imagine seeing Nirvana for the first time and how you felt at that time. This right here is Nirvana. Come to the show. So I packed that place. I got so many people in there to see that show. And at the end of Meisou's performance, all my friends and everybody they invited came to me and they're like, yo, how do we get in contact with these guys? Because everybody wanted to get their music everybody wanted to go to their next show. Everybody wanted to know about this band. And so, yeah, Faders, last but definitely not least, but, geez, what can I say? It's Meisou. Enjoy.
あの頃を思い出すの一人帰る夜寂しさでこう自分だけで move 光り続ける揺るがないスタイル I'll never let you down Three, two, one, go. Move 光り続け揺るがないスタイル I'll never let you down
Thank you, Faders, for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan, and I sincerely want to thank every single band that submitted music. Thank you so much, because I've been really wanting to make this episode for such a long time because I love the music, I love the scene, and I'm just so happy to support this scene and to see it grow and stuff. And Faders, if you want to support these bands, go down into the show notes, Google the bands that you liked, hopefully all of them, and buy some CDs, buy some merch, buy some t-shirts, buy something. You know, if they got some kind of a PayPal where you can just donate money or something like that, trust me, these guys need it, so do that. And I know times are tough, even for me, dude. Times are really, really tough for all of us and stuff, and so if you don't got the scratch, it's cool. But what you can do is you can share this episode. You can go on your SNS and just share this episode and say, yo, check out these bands. These bands are sick AF. So if you do that, then more people will be aware that Japan is more than J-pop. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody thinks of Japan as like J-pop and maybe a little K-pop or something. And no. The underground scene here is molten lava. It is hot. And I want the world to know how awesome that this scene that we have here is incredible. So yeah, spread the word, man. Share this episode, and that would be absolutely fantastic. That will help every band out. All right, Faders. Well, without further ado, we got some commercials, and then after that, we've got, well, the B-sides next week. So yes, if you enjoyed this music, and I know you did, definitely check out the B-sides next week. We got 8 more bands that are going to rock your socks off. All right, with that being said, catch you next time, Faders, and peace.
Yo, what's up, Faders? Got Faded Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Hey, yo, what's up, Faders? Johnny here. You know I love booze and news, but I also love art. So come on down to thespiltinc.com and check my art out. I've got tons of stuff there for you to check out. And I've got paintings, I got prints, I got videos. And I tell you what, if you like a painting, I could probably sell it to you. And I tell you what, if I can't sell you that painting, I will definitely sell you a print. I've got prints of all my work. Prints are about 2,000 Yen each, about $20, but if you buy 2, you get the third one for free. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. Yo, and on top of that, I'm looking for commissioned work. So if there's something that you want me to do, I can make it for you. Just check out my stuff and see if you like my style. And if you like my style, I can definitely paint you anything on canvas, paper, whatever. I've done it all. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. That is THESPILTINK.com. Thespiltink.com. Proper.
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, Faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, Got Faded Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, Got Faded Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu-Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks? Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
My little brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't stand to it!
Excuse me?
We're going drinking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass.
Your move, creep.
Man, I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Ah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.